Angela body on the map is just so hard to deal with. And Selena, on the other hand, she also brings in a unique mechanic, which are the wards, and of course, the distance, the gap closer, the jumps with the garrote, and the abyssal arrow. But let's look at the second bans, though. It's Claude, which is a go-to core, right? Where we're still in the final meta, at least possibly in the twilight of it, since we are seeing 1-2-2 lineups working. But
yes,
what's with the Angela? Why is GEEK fam afraid of Angela?
Yeah, because it's also that kind of hero that is a one-size-fits-all kind of hero. If I'm making sense, right? You can almost slide it into almost any lineup. It has its own unique kit for sure, but if you think about it in a MOBA mentality, whatever the kit that Angela has, you want to have it in almost any kind of composition. But I guess that when it comes to the Thailand meta, yes, I do see a lot of Angela being picked up by I Do Not Sleep themselves. It's one of their go-to heroes. And absolutely a hero that can go well with almost any tank, honestly. Yeah. And you kind of want to have that peel mechanic in a way, or that kind of aspect wherein you can jump to the backlines and just to destroy your opponent's formation because of how you can dive with almost any hero.
Yeah, with impunity, that is, right? Because again, the mechanics that Angela bring into Mobile Legends is also quite unique, right? Right. She follows the train of thought with Selena, with Popol and Koopa. I mean, come on, that's one less target, and you yourself can still cast spells. That's ridiculous. Yes, right. So let's look at the picks right here. We are ending with the first phase. Bans are already up for Malaysia, though. That's Luoyi as the first pick for Thailand. Interesting. Jawhead and Esmeralda, I think that possibly closes up the side lanes, if I'm not mistaken. Esmeralda could still be played in mid, but Malaysia, though, a little closer to home. I mean, at least from what we're used to seeing locally, as well as just on a damage basis output, as well as just being a great side laner with the Uranus, Ling, and Farsa.
Yeah. You know what? Honestly, the one that really surprised me with this is the fact that Luoyi is the priority compared to the Ling, which to me is very surprising. It's a travesty. I don't know. I can't describe it because having the Ling available for you, it's almost automatic to pick it up. Yeah. And I can only name a few heroes that you pick up before the Ling, and Luoyi doesn't fall into that list. Maybe they have found out something that happened through the patch. And honestly, I think there was a little bit of an update on the Luoyi where the range as well as the overall damage output, the damage per second output of the Luoyi is great now. But maybe now during the past weeks or maybe the past days even, maybe teams have already recognized how you actually play Luoyi, because if you look back maybe 2 weeks ago, we don't know yet how to play this specific hero, and maybe we have finally figured it out, and I'm excited to see how Thailand will utilize this hero.
Actually, you know what? About an hour ago, it seemed like the players in our first series figured it out, because Luoyi showed up in both games, and it was a competitive game. So I guess that's something that the C region is just putting on the table here. Guys, Luoyi is a thing now. And again, she also brings in quite a unique kit. She has that mass teleport. All right, so she can just close the gap for your whole squad. So I don't know how that comes into play here. Thailand closing up their lineup with an Atlas and a
at those heroes that will burst them down. It's Lunox, it's Ling, and it's Farsa. Whoever gets stunned is gonna be deleted from the map for sure.
Yep, and it's confusing. You're gonna have to build physical and magic defense. Team Thailand here, they've got their work cut out for them. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Game 1. This is going to be a series of 2 between Team Thailand and Team Malaysia. It's the second series in the Sea Invitational. Welcome. Hope you guys enjoy this one. Here we go. GEEK fam gonna stick to their own side of the map, securing the purple here for Zorn, who, Wolf, by the way, we know plays a solid tank. So that's interesting for him to now place himself as the core. On the other hand, Team Thailand doing the same. Lois here just sticking to their own, almost picking a fight. Oh wait, look, invade down bottom.
You know, it seems like a fight around the orange buff this time. But the Ling will be able to secure it again. Soren having this retribution means that any kind of contention between buffs, that's going to be always in favor of Team Malaysia. It kind of makes me think that Selena ban from Team Malaysia is not just about banning out the heroes that are very good when it comes to those cheeky picks or those meta heroes. It's more like they want to secure their buffs for the link as they have already set it up. And Soren being the funnel receiver for Team Malaysia, it just means that he will be able to have a very good start in the game. And we know that a fat Ling in the start, in the first few minutes, is always the way to go.
Yep, a rotund Ling, if you will. And I think Zorn is exactly that at level 4 now. He's trying to pick a fight here with Lois. Down bottom, it's actually a 3-on-1 situation. Art's getting beat down. He disengages though. That's fine. Let's see. Up top, they actually put Ozoroveki on that Lunox. And she's doing all right. Zorn here gonna get the River Crab. Oh, Rumpel with the jump!
Oh, okay, they catch Amy Hack on this Esmeralda, but that is an Esmeralda, and he's already level 4, so doesn't have really so much contention. But with 3 members, there comes the Lunox with the ultimate, and also the Tempest of Blades. Now that I see it, Team Malaysia has got a lot of invulnerability frames for themselves, like having this Tempest of Blades as well as the Brilliance. That means they can really dive.
Oh, yo, what's interesting is I think Team Malaysia may have called the wrong shot up top. I mean, of all the targets, they chose the one that's the toughest. I mean, only second possibly to Atlas. It was the Esmeralda, so they did not get the kill there. And I think they lost some time. Their gold lead was so much higher earlier, and now it's what, at 200? So possibly they need to choose their targets better, and I think they need to go hit Framesy or Seth right here. They need to get that Bruno.
And if anything, Leo, I just want to say that I have an inside information now with the EXP graph really favoring Team Malaysia. 1,000 EXP, which means that they have more than they can team fight now. Atlas going to be bursted down. And what did we say during the draft analysis? Anybody who gets stunned will be immediately deleted from the map, even if it's an Atlas.
There you go. They'll take what they can. Turtle here secured by Zorn. Now they're going to convert to either a kill in mid or the tower up top, and it's round 2 with the Esmeralda. Oh, down goes Hack.
Yeah, this time they have connected their shots. Earlier, it wasn't the case. Now they want to go for the jumbo. The Atlas catches 3, but where's the follow-up? I think this is more of a defensive Fatal Links coming out from Team Thailand. And they will just back down. That's an ultimate, though, that they committed. So Team Malaysia obviously will feel more confident now for at least a minute or so.
Yep, it's a while before the Fatal Links comes off cooldown. Here we go. Mizzy Minx with the flicker in, does not commit with the ejector and Unstoppable Force combo. He lets go, and a push up top by Ozoroveki. Not much Hack could do. Oh, there's a Falling Star Moon. Goes for the Brilliance. Lois cannot commit just yet, and that's just Dominus waiting in the wings. Oh, Feathered Airstrike just to push him back.
You know what's weird? We always see Lunox as that hero that will want to go fight. So we look back maybe a year or so ago, you will say that Lunox needs to fight, but they are staying up top. But anyways, I want to go for Amy Hack this time, and the kill will be there. Ling takes him out, but the Lunox is going to be punished as well as Rumpel on this Kufra. Ling, Soren going to be receiving that charge coming out from the Jawhead, and more so coming up from the Atlas. In terms of temptation, but will not catch the mark. Farsa is already well away from that part. While this is happening, Team Malaysia is going to be able to get a push onto the bottom lane, courtesy of the Uranus mid lane, though. Leo, what is happening now?
They're going to convert that win, as small as it is, a 1-for-2. It's still a free turret. Arts now in the middle of the crossfire. Zorn here building up the blades, and there you go. Down goes Mizzy Minx, and Rabe might be up next. Ozoroveki raining down the bullets, and it's going to be a 1-for-none. They'll take what they can. Not much of a conversion here for Team Malaysia, but Wolf, man, I am just awestruck. I am flummoxed. I am perplexed. I just saw how Lois on that Luo Yi could possibly be a game changer. Did you see that? They almost, just as a whole team, man, moved at least quarter of the map to try to take someone down. But Team Malaysia, they seem to figure out how Luo Yi works as well. They know that those things are possible, and they get away with it. Hack, though, collapsed upon by 2 members of Team Malaysia up top. not much this one could do. Wow. All right, so I see now, possibly game 2, we might see a Luo Yi ban. I'm not sure.
Maybe. Now Zorn gonna be jumping with the Tempest of Blades. But Bruno will be able to run away. He's gonna be chased down. A Rumble will not hit the mark. They tried to still dive for this. This is not a really good fight coming out from Team Malaysia, but they still save at least their Ling. As that's a real scare coming out from the Joy as well as the Atlas. Unfortunately for Team Thailand, they will not be able to punish that over-aggressiveness coming out from Team Malaysia.
Yeah, and again, Wolf, you mentioned earlier the invulnerability frames, man.
That's right.
That's what allows Team Malaysia to overextend. Well, what we would like to call sour moves. They're allowed to be a little sour because they got a little sweetness there. They're able to kind of cover up the taste of possibly overextending and save themselves. So, with that being said, they're able to push mid, apply some pressure up top, and look at this. Zorn is just all over the map. Man, this is a newfound respect. But wait up! Thrown out is Rumpel. Might have been the wrong target for the Unstoppable Force Ejector combo. It's fine.
Look at the Feather there, start just zoning out the members of Team Thailand. They're not really interested in getting kills at this point. Team Malaysia is just pushing. Even with this Lunox, he started up top, just constantly pushing the wave and shoving it against Team Thailand. And already afterwards, they transferred into the Lunox into the middle, the Uranus up top, and the Ling onto the bottom, which means that whatever lane Kufra goes, they get a kill, and this is what they do now onto the bottom side. Oh, Sword gonna be punished because of this. There's the shutdown. I'm not sure if that's a worthy trade coming out from Team Malaysia. They did take it nonetheless, and obviously Team Thailand will be happier with that trade-off.
And a 1-for-1 resulting in a free turret, man. I'll take that any day. Dominus though, hold up, almost caught out by Ms. Mink. That was dangerous. Turtle up already. We're a minute away from it turning into the Lord. And let's see, there's another team fight happening, waiting to happen down bottom.
Yeah. I go this time. This is Rumple, not the easiest target to go to, but they did go for him anyways. They isolated Rumple. Took a lot of time actually. Ozorveki may be able to. No, not enough damage at this point. Rumple will be the trade-off for turret up top, I think. So Team Malaysia are happy to give away their tanks, their utilities, just to get more important macro objectives.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen, Wolf. Arts is great on the Uranus, but he just doesn't have the raw power, like the basic attacks, to really just pressure a turret just like that. At least not 9 minutes into the game, right? So, also something to note here. Sure, Team Malaysia, Geek Fam here, they might be winning a lot of their team fights, or a majority of them, especially with this 5-1 turret pushing lead. But do note, Framesy on that Bruno has not died, so there's still hope here. That's an insurance policy.
Nevertheless, they catch up the Atlas and they're melting him down. That's Atlas down for the count, and the orange buff as well, belonging for Team Malaysia. Zorn is going to be really happy for this because he is allowed to give some of the buffs to his teammates, like Dominus here on the Farsa, getting that purple buff. And look at the jump. No punishment though. Gets away, and the sticker to put a cherry on top.
Just a little embellishment right there, some theatrics. But here we go. That's Arts pressuring from within. He gets the hell out of dodge. Now all the lanes are crashing down into Team Thailand. Man, I think this is just a penetration waiting to happen.
Yeah,
and after that, I think they're gonna try to time this just in time for the Lord, right? 40 seconds, maybe even 30 seconds before Lord comes out. They gotta go for the penetrate so that it gives Team Thailand essentially a hole to cover up in their ship, their sinking ship, if you know what I'm talking about, so that they can take the Lord for free. But Team Thailand, they're not gonna lay down and take this, man. They're fighting, but
they're fighting.
It's a very safe way, though.
Oh, Arts though. But that is a Uranus, not the easiest one to go to. It's away with just slows after the controls from Team Thailand. There's absolutely no way for you to be able to kill the Uranus. And at this point, with all the farm that he had, he's not that scared of the Bruno. Rumble just charges up the Tyrant's Revenge, will not commit to it. Oh, by the way, Leo, I just want to say this is a lesson from Team Malaysia on how to siege the base of your opponents if you can't dive. Just wait for them to commit the mistake. Like what they're doing now. The Atlas shows himself, there's a little bit of punish. And when they commit on the bottom lane, there's a little bit of push up top. So this is how you win these base pushes. But Dominus Joe
in trouble.
It's not gonna be enough. The Esmeralda with the jump. They take out the Forster though. Ling in trouble. Will pump the Tempest of Blades to get away. Fatal Links onto 2. They jump away with the Kufra, but the Uranus is not gonna be there. So if there's a lesson for base siege from Team Malaysia, there's a lesson for pick-offs coming out from Team Thailand. Wonderfully done there.
Man, that was the perfect counter punch. I mean, Team Malaysia was just waiting for the haymaker, and Thailand just saw the body. They went for the jab and the hook, taking down Arts and Dominus. Not much Zorn and Ozoroveki can do here. This is a little greedy to try to steal that, but again, they have the escape. They have essentially the cheat to be able to jump out of there. There's the Blades, Tempest of Blades. There's the Brilliance. Team Malaysia, again, they're allowed to be a little more sour than your regular lineup. So with that being said, that was a bit of a speed bump in their roadmap to victory. The way that Team Thailand got those pickoffs, again, during that long, drawn-out siege. What's the next move here for Malaysia?
Well, what they can do is not do this. This for Team Malaysia. No, do not be this because they are still jumping. Okay, it's a little bit scary there from the north side. What I'm trying to say is that they cannot be so anxious to get those kills or those dives, because what they can do is just constantly take the jungle, just get the Lord, for example. That's what they're doing right now.
Choke them out.
One thing that they have to do is respect the intensity or the significance, the substantialness of the initiations. The substance, there it is, right? Root word, just root word, substance.
Yes.
The substance of what Team Thailand's initiations can do, because Fatal Links, even if you put an Atlas into perhaps a 3,000 gold deficit or even more, even 6,000 gold difference, the Fatal Links is still Fatal Links. It still is so strong. There's no item that can save you from that. I mean, there is, but technically speaking, it will never ever reduce the effectiveness of that skill. And that's also true with the Ejector. This is what you get a value out of your heroes. So Team Malaysia, they have to respect that fact. Even if they amass like 10,000 gold lead, one good Fatal Links can destroy their lineup.
Yep. Oh, here we go. Jumping in. Hack with the Falling Star Moon, but the penetrations happen. That's less damage for Team Thailand now. And still no casualties just yet. Middle also getting pushed in. Lord gonna fall here. Mizuminx low enough not to be able to do his full combo. But again, Wolf, the ults are online. There you go. Fatal Links here by the Atlas. Rumple looking low. Pop in. The Feather Airstrike is Dominus. And they're gonna have to retreat. Dude, this looks like it might be over. Just focus down on the base. Is it gonna happen? Tempest of Blade here by Zorn, and Ozoroveki is still raining down the Chaos Bolts, and the base is looking really low, man. There's the first kill by Framesy, actually the second this game. But look, the base is barely alive. There's no more minions, and Team Thailand lives another day.
Or is it? They want to chase Rumple. This time they shut down though the Jawhead. Nice jump from Zorn. Very nice timing on his counter punch as well. Now Amy Hack against this Uranus. Esmeralda is traditionally a good hero against Uranus, but not when it comes to bursting him down. It's more of a very long fight if that's gonna happen, as the Bruno just takes care of business, clearing out the minion wave. Uranus is staying here. Amy Hack just commits the Falling Star Moon to the minion wave, and Uranus is taking over the house of Team Thailand. Your casa is my casa, he's saying right now. This is getting a lot of attention. It also gets away because you know what? Team Thailand will not commit the Fatal Links, even if it's acceptable.
Well, that was what? Almost all members of Team Thailand going ham on the Uranus. What a work of art. You know what I'm saying? What a work of art.
Right.
Keeping the pressure.
When with Oracle, you have brute force breastplate, dominant size, so much defense coming up from the Uranus with 10k in terms of gold. And like I said, Team Thailand will not commit the Fatal Links just on one hero that they don't have the assurance to kill too. Man,
here we go. This is part 2 of the siege, man.
Round 2. Here we go. Here comes the new challenger. Faster with the feather there. Like Sword commits a Tempest of Blades to jump away this time. Rumple jumps in forward as well with the Uranus. Now they go for the Fatal Links onto 3, but the Giant's already down. Bruno though gets a kill on the link. That's a very good. Because of this, Lunox with the ultimate. Now he is safe, but he's trying to take down the base. Can they defend? The answer is no. Team Malaysia will take game 1.
And I think the way this happened for Team Malaysia